love this travelling life when you can pull up to spots like this, walk out the caravan door, and this is literally up and over the hill.
So this spot here is called Port Gibbon, and I'll tell you what, out of all the Eyre Peninsula we've travelled so far, this probably have to be the best spot along the coast. We spent 3 months on the road and got first salmon.
Cruz onto it. He's having a night fish in his hoodie, his pyjamas.
A massive shout out to the following businesses that have jumped on board with us to support our travels, plus give you guys out there some amazing discounts.
So we're in the town of Tumby Bay, just been and topped up with a bit of water for the van and a couple of little supplies at Foodland. And Cam's just dropped us at the Tumby Bay silo here in Tumby Bay. Obviously it's a donation to assist improve the area. I'll take you through and show you the Tumby Bay silo art. The visitor's book, but the book. There you go. Sign that off. Not like WA where you can pull up right along the silo to get some pictures. You've actually got to go to the viewing platform. There you go. It's always great to see these silos have been used for some sort of artistic work to sort of tell a story or something about the local area. They're always so clever with the way they come up with these ideas and concepts. In this town they've got a lot of mural art as well. It's so creative to see that they've gone and used it to show, you know, local visitors like us their different things about the town. But I'll just walk up and see what this sign says about the art. Tumby Bay Silo Mural Project. Argentine artist Martin Ron was commissioned to create the solo mural. Martin is internationally recognised as a leader in large wall murals, with examples of his work being found throughout the world. So it's basically saying that the photo was taken in 2014 by a local photographer, Robert Lang, of children jumping off the Tumby Bay jetty, which today was unfortunately closed. Obviously they're doing some works on the jetty, but identified during the painting of the mural to be local boys Eli Carmody and Morris Webb. We found this little perfect spot about 40 kilometres up the road. We've put some washing out, had a bit of lunch, and we're off to the beach. Not far away from camp. We've backed it sort of into the part of the sand dune. And yeah, Cruzy's hanging to catch another squid, ain't you, Cruz?
I want squid. Yummy.
I want a King George. Someone always wants
we all want something. Look at this little piece of heaven. My goodness, and the sun's decided to come out. So that's the beach. And that's where we're parked up with all our washing hanging out, trying to get dry before we move to another camp. We've got a bit of water on board, so why not? Might as well keep up with it while we can. It's not further up the road, we won't be able to get much water and we'll be a bit more limited. Alright, so let's go for a fish and enjoy this sunshine. How's this? Looks like a sandbar there. So the waves are breaking over there and there's like a huge big pond in there where all it's come over the sandbar and it's holding all the water in here. That little spot that we've Googled out on Google Maps, Google Earth, all the squid should be up here because it's all a seaweed bank. And we've got to try up there first. We got to camp today and this was not underwater. And now that's just pumping in over there and filling all this to be a lake. So I thought I'll take you for a little bit of a walk around and yeah, let's just show you 1 minute. You can have your van down there, and we did think about it. We're just up there, just around that bend. And we thought, oh, we'll come down here onto the beach. It's quite hard. Yeah, we would have got pushed out of that spot pretty quick. But yeah, some serious water getting pushed into here. So that's us tucked just up there. And the way this keeps rising, it just keeps pushing it further and further up into this sand hill. Incredible. We haven't seen anything like it, that's for sure. Some of the paw prints. Either it's a big dog or a big fox, but everywhere we've gone here in South Australia, there is always animal prints. They're huge. I don't know if it's local farming dogs or what the heck it is, but there's just prints every camp we go to. Look at them. They just keep going everywhere you walk. There is more dog prints around than what there are human, which is a good thing, I suppose, but just wary because you don't really know what it is. But they seem to roam around everywhere around camp. There's all little ones, big ones, foxes or something, obviously, because we're in the countryside over there, and then on the beach they come looking for food. Down here maybe. Take a look at these things. They're like little tubes, like coral tubes. They're everywhere through here, all up this rock side, all on the edge of where this water's going. They're just thousands and thousands of it. So weird because we're literally in farming land of South Australia, and then you turn around and the beach is right there. How lucky are they? Had that right on their doorstep. One day they're farming, ploughing away, seeding, harvesting, and weekends they could just have the beach life. Wow. Gosh. Who wouldn't love this travelling life when you can pull up to spots like this, walk out the caravan door, and this is literally up and over the hill. My goodness.
All day to yourself.
This is what we've been wanting in South Australia. Nice for you to give us a couple of days of sunshine. A bit of sun to get a bit of vitamin D.
Yep.
Cruz has already got the rod in the water. Bring it in, Cruz.
Come on, Squidred. around for about an hour or two now, and nothing but little shit fish, as I say. Just nibbles, no King George, no squids. We're never no luck here near in South Australia fishing, but we're still having so much fun here. It's just such a great place. The beach along here are just bloody awesome. Very similar to WA. Another good place here too, where we're at the moment, Lipson. It's just a whole bay to ourselves. Bit of clouds starting to bank in now. So we had a great day today. I think it's 23, 24 degrees, but I think the next couple of days it's going to be a bit windy. Bit of rain, chance of rain tomorrow afternoon, so I think we'll have a bit of cloud the next couple of days. So unfortunately, when you're off grid, you sort of want these sunny days so you can get some solar panel in, but we've had 3 days in a row now of cloud and haven't had the biggest amount of solar in. But obviously from moving camp to camp, you can get a bit of power in through the DC charger and get a bit in that way. So, and also we can transfer power from our car as well. So with our inverter in our canopy, we can transfer some power to that into the caravan and top a little bit up as well. So that's been keeping us going, but yeah, not the off-grid weather we're chasing, but nah, look, South Australia definitely a good spot. We'll be coming back here for sure. It's like I say, there's so many little spots to camp at, and they're all reasonably priced, you know, $5–10, and probably 20–30% of them are free too. So yeah, South Australia will be definitely on the list the next few years when coming up, I should say. So get these kids through high school, or I should say cruise through high school. Joe's already finished, so once he's finished we'll save a bit of money out, get back, get some work done, and do it all again. So I think tomorrow we're heading off to Point Gibbon, and then heading up the coast a bit more to Port Augustus, get some stock, and then up to Cooper Pedy. So looking forward to that. So all right, I'll catch you next time, guys.
On our way to our next campsite, and we've pulled up at a point of interest which we thought we'd show you. We've only seen some of these in WA. These are World War bunkers. Obviously they've been sold back in the day. There's obviously another one up there where we've pulled in, but obviously they used them in the World War to bunker down and protect themselves. How cool are they? They actually built them, and by the time they finished apparently building them, peace was declared. So I'm not sure if they got used a whole heap, but apparently they were sold in 1946 for £10 each. It'd be great if we could actually have a look inside, especially the big ones, but obviously they're in a farmer's paddock, so yeah, we can't get in there unless we're gonna leg it over the fence, which is probably not the right thing to do. So while Cam's got the drone up, I just thought I would read a bit more information about these. They're the Department of Defence site, igloos constructed during the Second World War and used as air raid shelters and large barracks for two of them were radio location shelters as well. So obviously the towers are 132 feet high, constructed at the site, was almost finished when the peace was declared, like I said earlier on. They were sold in 1946, and yeah, for £10 each. According to Cruise, yep, that was very, very cheap. How awesome do they look, Cruise? It'd be great if we could walk out and have a look at the big ones, wouldn't it?
Reminds me of Star Wars bunkers.
Right guys, and we got a spot to show you today. So this spot here is called Port Gibbon, and I'll tell you what, out of all the Eyre Peninsula we've travelled so far, this probably have to be the best spot along the coast. Also there's Perbly, Streaky Bay, and that also we had bad weather coming through, but this spot here And the weather we've had today is a little bit cloudy at the moment, but it was sunny most of the day when we arrived. It is probably the bomb. And I'll quickly just show you through this spot. So Port Gibbon, it's about, I think it's 140 k's from Whyalla, or it could be Port Augustus, one of the two. I think it's $10, I'm pretty sure, yeah, $10 it is to camp here. So as you drive into Port Gibbon, there's a little information bay there. You just put your $10 in an envelope and grab a little permit, and you can park up. There's heaps of sites all the way along the coast here, so everyone's pretty much spread out. This is our little spot here, so it's a pretty big area. You could probably fit, you know, 3 vans here at least. All the camping areas have bins also, and just all access to the beach. So pretty much every site that we've seen driving along here had your own little private beach. So we're tucked up over there, and it's just absolutely awesome night. It's not a breath of wind. We've caught a couple of little herring already. I think Crew's down here still going for it. Yep, he's still down here, and just glassing off by the second. It's just incredible weather after all this crap weather we've been having lately through South Australia. It's good to finally get a change, but you sort of go up there. There's also some camp spots up there as well, so that's like a cliff top type camping, so you can camp up there. You keep going along a bit further and it goes back into the sand dunes. You can take yourself down there. So apparently the wind's going to be blowing up a bit tomorrow towards the north, so we thought we'd come over this side and get ourselves a little protection behind this sand hill there. So yeah, coast goes all the way up there. Spots every, like I say, 500 meters I suppose apart, so everyone's pretty well spread out, and you just get this at your doorstep. So we just got ourselves set up here, a couple of drinks, Krugy's on fishing. You got one, bud?
Just lots of fishing.
Oh man. Next time. We've only sort of been out here for like 10 minutes, and one little herring already. Not a big fan of herring, but we'll keep them for bait up north. We'll get a few more of those and we'll stock the freezer up. Hopefully use them to get some barramundi up north, eh, Cruz?
Oh,
But yeah, like I say, we're just sort of just there, our little pathway down to the beach. You get all this to yourself. Such a good spot. So we'll sit back, enjoy this while it's like this for a bit. I have to get a few more fish. I think Cruzy might be on to one here. That's it, bring him in nice and slowly. That's it, doing a good job. Don't tell me he's come off, has he? No, he's right there, you got him. Go Cruzy.
he's a white body.
Another herring. I think they call them something different here in South Australia, but we call them herring back in WA, but here you go. You finally got one.
Yeah.
Right on sunset.
Pretty big too.
Look at this for a sunset. Starting to glow all the clouds orange again. I must admit, the sunsets here in South Australia are awesome, eh? Just the colours that it produces when the sun sets. It's incredible. Just starting to go over now. He's got one, Mum. Finally.
Rick's got another one.
Yeah. I know. South Australia.
The night that we spent on the Bunda Cliffs.
We've been bagging South Australia for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then we got to just about ready to leave, and they put this on for us.
Yeah, it gives us a little nice taster for when we come back next time.
That's it. But yeah, definitely Port Gibbon. God, that's definitely on the list for next time.
Guy, you stay a week here on this beach being able to be pulled up like that for $10 a night.
I know, $10 a night. It's so good. And then like Port Gibbon's just there, so they got amenities there too. They got hot showers, public toilets. I think the showers what $1 for 5 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes was it?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you had to jump in there, if you didn't have had a camper trailer or something like, for example.
But like towns are, you know, not that far apart to go and grab a few amenities and bits and pieces to come back to.
No, well Port Neal was just back there, 30-40 k's I'm pretty sure. Or was it Cowell? I'm getting confused now. No, Cowell, that's right, yes. Cowell's the next one, which is only 20-30 k's.
Port Gibbon doesn't really have anything up there. It's not, I wouldn't really call it a town.
Nah.
But Cowell will probably be more the best bet.
Yeah.
Obviously we haven't gone there yet, but Breezy's trying to get this going.
Get him off, bud. That's it. That's it, and get the hook. Curve him back around, opposite way. That's it, and back through.
Oh no.
That's it, you just about got him.
Him?
Pulling his gills with him, must have got him well. You hooked him a ripper, mate. That's it. Chuck him in the bucket, the other one.
What do you mean?
I reckon he might be bigger.
Is he a herring the same?
Yeah, I got the
Oh,
black
yeah.
tail in there.
Yeah.
There's a bit of sand on it, that's all. Well done, mate. Oh well, the sun must be setting, so it must be on the bite. On the chew. On the chew, Chris.
Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone. You will always be there. Always alone.
We had a wicked night here last night at Point Gibbon, and we were supposed to head on today to a place called 8 Mile Campground near Whyalla, but this place here at Port Gibbon, we are loving it. And like I said, we've travelled the whole Eyre Peninsula just about now, and it's probably the best spot we've stayed at so far here at Port Gibbon. Plus the weather we've had so far, a little bit windy this afternoon, but such a good spot to hang out. So our friends Lost Tribe Adventures were driving past and they seen us, so they quickly pulled in and we can stay here the night. So they've pulled in just over here and we're going to spend the night down here, do a bit of fishing, drink a few beers, enjoy the night. Look at that. Still a bit windy down here, but the water is just lush. Unfortunately, fish aren't biting like they were like yesterday. Tide's coming in. And look at that, up the beach line there. Pristine. No seaweed. Awesome. Oh, might be a few bites down the rod down there. Look at that. Well, sad to say, this will be our last night on the beach in South Australia till across the border pretty much, or not, well, till we get to Darwin I should say, really, isn't it?
I know, it's been so nice here in South Australia. And as much as I'm looking forward to Northern Territory, just when it turns it on the last day makes it so hard to leave.
So obviously 2 or 3 weeks here now in South Australia, we've had nothing, as you know, of just overcast, rain, and a glimpse of sun every now and then. The last 2 days before we will head up the Stewart Highway towards Cooperpedy and the border, it's just been glorious, isn't it? It's just
I don't know if there's any word to describe what we experienced here at this camp for the last 2 days.
Yeah, this Port Gibbon, I'll tell you what, like I say, we've travelled all of Eyre Peninsula. This have to be the best spot on the whole peninsula, we reckon anyway, in South Australia so far.
The best beach for kids, so they can just sort of muck around on the edge of the water. Great fishing, long stretches of beach just to go for that walk.
Yeah.
And literally the van is parked right on the edge of the beach.
And look at this. This is 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it's just calmed off. A bit of a northerly blowing today, but so protected. Our van's there. Steph and Aaron from Lost Tribe are just there. And we've got this whole beach to ourselves, like, you know, chairs there, fishing rods in the water. And we're just going for a cruise up here to...
Just going for a little afternoon exercise, aren't we, Cam?
That's it, trying to work some of this grog off. It's so hard when you're on holidays. We need to have a sort of...
Every day is always a good day on the road.
It. You need to work it off, I should say.
Yeah, and it's so hard to sort of wake yourselves up from reality, you know, like every day you just go, am I in this spot? You know, like,
yeah,
breathe, take it in. Yeah, it would only last for such a small period of time, as much as we want it to last forever, but we're not 100% there yet, but we will be one day.
That's it. But while it's here, we're enjoying it, enjoying the moment, and yeah, as we know, travelling this Eyre Peninsula, we can just sort of mark off the spots that we like, didn't like, and next time we come back, we can just head straight to these good spots and, yeah, spend a fair bit of time here and soak it all up, I reckon.
Yeah, it's been a good taster. Like, we didn't have that South Australia so much on the radar. We sort of went, we shoot across, we go straight to Northern Territory.
Yeah.
That's where we wanted to focus most of our time.
Yeah.
But to be able to come here and experience it, get the good and the bad, we just went, we'll definitely come back another time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've experienced a heck of a lot more than what we ever did plan.
Well, we're supposed to come across the Nullarbor, Ceduna, across to Port Augustus, and then up the Stewart Highway to Northern Territory. But we thought, we got the Ceduna and went, look, we're a bit of ahead of schedule, let's just head down the coast, check the Eyre Peninsula out, suss it all out for next time, and then well, it was a 600k trek pretty much, wasn't it, from 300k's from Ceduna to Port Lincoln, then from Port Lincoln back up to Port Augustus is 250, so it's not a real big area to travel. So we thought, we're here now, let's just do it, enjoy it, and check it all out, I suppose.
And the next couple of days are going to be a bit, tomorrow's not too bad, but from there on the weather starts to sort of steep off and to be a bit dismal.
Yeah.
So we thought, why not embrace this beautiful vitamin D that we've got in South Australia at this point, and then we'll just punch in a couple of 100k's tomorrow and pour through and pick up an online shop and stock up the couple of little things and keep punching on and get into some of that red dirt.
Yeah, so like I say, this will be our last night on the white sand, and then from here onwards we're travelling up through Whyalla, Port Augustus, bit of shopping, and then straight up the Stewart Highway. So we won't see water now or beach now until we hit probably East Arnhem Land, I think. So that'll be probably our next beach stop. So
yeah, up towards Nullarbor and things like that, unless we decide to change our point of where we go, which could be possible. We seem to be doing a lot of that on this trip.
We don't know where we're going, we're just sort of winging it at the moment, here and there, everywhere. But like I say, check this out, like we're Port Gibbon, we've got all this beach here, white sand all the way through, and then look at this, just start getting red cliffs from here onwards. It's just incredible. So we're enjoying it here at Port Gibbon. So
Beautiful little spot. There's some army barracks on the way in that we'll chuck in, show you guys them. Yeah, you don't see something like that very often.
Nah.
And then to be able to walk on a white beach up to these red cliffs, which we'll show you shortly on the way up, is just so unique, just so different.
That's it. So, yep. All right. Well, yeah. Well, Port Gibbon was at $10 a night. Just pay as you come in as information bay. Put your $10 in the envelope, or however long you stay. I think it's 14 nights maximum stay. There is a little dump point and a water point also in Port Gibbon, which is only a couple of k's away. So if you need water or empty the chemical toilet, it's just up there. So it's a must.
Yep. So there's a pay station in Port Gibbon, and then there's another one at Cowell.
Yeah. So Cowell's about 20 k's north, and then also got Port Gibbon just here as well, which is about 2 k's away.
Yeah, $10 a night, ripper of a spot, and you're literally, what, 5 minutes from water, dump point. There's a shower there and everything like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a must. Put on the radar. That's it.
Chuck it on the spot of the places to visit if you haven't already.
That's it. So look at this. Look at these cliffs here, red cliffs. There's even some artifacts in here too, some shells. There's this red ochre, and then there's pure white sand.
I was saying to Cam last night, I came walking down here, and there's little holes in the outside of the rock of the face. There was pigeons, there was birds, like all sorts just flying out of it.
These little holes there she's talking about, so as you can sort of see, there's sort of...
Oh, there's bigger ones as you go further up.
But they're sort of ones she's sort of saying like...
Oh, they're like little nesting crevices. Yeah, so don't walk too edge of the cliff as the sun starts to set, because birds come popping out everywhere.
That's it. And there was a sign coming into about the foxes too. Apparently this time of the year, the baby foxes, I can't remember the word of them now, but it's apparently the bigger...
What the name of the foxes, the baby foxes?
Well, the baby foxes, but they're saying that obviously the adult foxes let the little ones go now, and they have to go out on their own and
survive it themselves.
Survive it. So they say put your shoes away. Aaron and Steph lost their shoes a couple of nights ago at the front of the camp.
Lose them, but they take them a fair way.
They take them sort of like a toy. They sort of play with them, throw them around, and then. But I think Aaron found his is about 100 metres away from camp. So, so yes, tuck your shoes away, or any little items outside, tuck them away.
They're inquisitive little creatures, aren't they?
That's it. They're young and surviving, I suppose. So, yeah. So this is us for Port Gibbon. We're gonna
sit back, cook a bit of Mexican, enjoy a couple more drinks. Hopefully the moon will come over there. I'll chuck that in. Last night we had the best moonrise we have ever seen on this trip yet.
Last night I thought it was another city coming up. I said, Sharon, there must be a town lighting up there. As we looked further and further, it was actually the moon rising up from the horizon.
There was all these pink lights on the ocean, wasn't it?
It's just weird, but yeah, hopefully it's again tonight, so we'll chuck it on again, get a time lapse happening and show you guys. So
here's some little birds trying to make their way, working out where they're going to go for the sleep for the night.
Oh yeah.
Around this time of the night, they must just find where they're going to go and just find a little home and
pull up for the night. Like us, we're in our caravan, just wing it, pull up for the night, and yeah.
But out of one of these holes, let alone, I think about 5 pigeons just came bang, bang, bang. It was like, yeah, like over there you go.
There you go.
They all just came out.
Came out from nowhere, so as soon as you made a bit of noise, they come flying out.
Yeah.
That's good. Alright, we'll call a night here, and we'll see you.
Well, we
probably
will see
the other side of Port Augustus, I suppose.
Yeah, that's it. We'll see you somewhere in that red barren dirt.
That's it. But,
unfortunately, no more beaches for us.
That's it.
As we kicked back for our final night at Port Gibbon, we took a deep breath and let ourselves fully embrace the moment. Surrounded by stunning views and the great company of another travelling family that we had met along the way, it was a perfect opportunity to reflect on our journey. The sunset was nothing short of magical, painting the sky with vibrant hues and casting a warm glow over the landscape. It felt like the ideal time to put away the cameras and simply savour the tranquility. But just as we thought the evening was over, something unexpected happened.
All of a sudden, before I was able to say we haven't caught anything. Cam has caught something.
Whoa, big King George, I think.
Just make sure you land it, Cam.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's diving.
We thought we'd caught something small and then all of a sudden something big's on.
Salmon.
Holy
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yum!
Look at that. Your first salmon.
What an absolute cracker.
She's fat. Well fed. Well done. Check this out. We've spent 3 months on the road and I got my first salmon. Last night here at Point Gibbon on the night fish. Look at this big boy.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at the size of how fat he is. So I'm so stoked with that. Just happened to be, we're out there just catching some smaller little herring, and all of a sudden thought I had a herring on, all of a sudden this big boy jumped on and it was a big salmon. There must have been a school going past, so absolutely stoked.
Done well.
Look at that. Salmon for tea, Shazza.
Yep.
Put the tacos away now.
So good.
Oh, loving it. Such a good spot here at Point Gibbon.
And always so good that it turns it on the last night at camp.
It does. Oh well, at least we didn't come out empty-handed in South Australia anyway.
It's time to fill it up with South Australian salmon.
Look at that. The size of the big boy. Loving it. Start up here. Cut across there. On his little backbone here somewhere. There it is. Start to run him along. There. That. There. Ram at the backbone. That's it. Got the rib cage.
The flesh is a lot different to the
To your
Pink
pink
salmon,
snapper,
isn't
yeah,
it?
obviously, yeah.
not pink snapper, pink salmon.
Pink, oh yeah, pink salmon.
It's
Sorry.
orange. Salmon.
It's not that real bright pink like
Nah,
sort of
obviously there's
expected.
a bit of bloodline in it, but
Still looks like a nice fillet.
yeah, definitely.
I'm glad we decided to bleed him, but hate to see that if you didn't bleed him.
Try again this side. So you turn the lights on, the sandflies start coming out.
Where is your filleting knife, Cameron?
Packed away, unfortunately.
You're on the beach fishing and you're using my
Well,
kitchen knife.
I've been in South Australia for how long now and haven't caught a decent fish yet.
Yeah, got to get back. box out.
Well, we'll get it out in Darwin. This is where the fish will be.
No. South Australia hasn't been overly kind to us in fish. Not like WA. WA, you're on all the time.
That's right. I'll tell you what, for a kitchen knife, I did alright.
What's that little bean thing?
It's his tummy, mate.
Yeah, Dad's accidentally just sort of pierced his tummy a little bit.
That's it.
And what are you going to do with the rest of this, Cam? You're going to cup a curry or a seafood chowder, or
He's going to go straight back in the ocean.
you're not going to keep any of it for any bait?
No.
No. Back in the ocean and feed the sustainable other part to bring us another one down the track when we come back.
Catch some sharks later on tonight.
So that's a filleting of a South Australian salmon.
There you go.
Cruises onto it. He's having a night fish in his hoodie, in his pyjamas.
Results of the fillets.
Yeah. Cam's just done the fillet up.
There you go.
It's not too bad, is it?
Bit of the bloodline, but otherwise it looks pretty good, yeah.
But so much blood came out of it. That whole bucket was pink.
So I think bleeding them straight up definitely helps, yeah.
Do you feel bone in that centre bit?
A little bit just there, yeah.
Yeah, they say you're supposed to just pick them out with
Pin tweezers, yeah.
tweezers, yeah.
Alright, we'll cut them out.
Be interesting to give it a good taste, but
What we do is put it off the pink snapper.
this is what we do in WA.
You run down the backbone like that, or middle bone. You can feel them as you're cutting. That sort of cuts that bloodline out as well, I reckon. Till probably to about midway. And then through there like that.
So it cuts the majority of the bigger bones out, cuts that blood bone out, which generally gives
Yeah,
that
so
really bad taste, isn't it?
So you sort of lose a little bit of meat, but all them bones now.
Well, you could also use that for bait,
If you really
really, if you wanted to.
But now when you fill along that,